Hello kids, welcome to the session at Learn Forward platform by Feathercap. I'm your English facilitator Garima Singh to make your learning easy and fun. Hope you are ready with your books Fly High Grade 5 and now we are on the last chapter that says the recycling wrap. So we all know that we should reuse, recycle, right? So this poem is about how we can do the recycling. It's the poem that encourages children to start recycling today because it is the only way to save the future, to save the planet for future generations. Let's read the poem to find out how the poet encourages them and tells them the ways of recycling. There is a crossword. You need to identify the given words, right? So you will all do it. Okay, bin, bottle, packet, you can all look for it. So let's start. Listen to me, children, hear what I say. We've got to start recycling. It's the only way. So the poet says that children, you should all listen to me and you should start the practice of recycling. So what is recycling? Changing the form of a thing and reusing it. When you change the form of a thing and you reuse it, that is recycling. Because this is the only way by which we can save our planet, we can protect our Mother Earth, and we can help the future generations. The name of the game is reclamation. Reclamation, again, what does it mean? Retreating waste to make it reusable, right? So when you make things that are usable from the waste, that is reclamation. You've got to start recycling, you know it makes sense. So the poet says that you all very well know that we need to recycle the waste because that is really good for all. You've got to start recycling. Stop sitting on the fence. Stop sitting on the fence is, what does this mean? Refusing to take sides. So, you should all stop, coming up with excuses, coming up with, factors like the lame excuses, and you should all put in your efforts to recycle. No more pussyfooting, no more claptrap. So, pussyfooting and claptrap is, you cannot beat the bush around, you cannot move on slowly, you cannot be slow enough. And you have to be, you have to take the initiative. You cannot come up with any excuse now. We have to take this initiative. Get yourself doing the recycling wrap. Come on and start recycling. Start today. So, start it today itself. It starts from you. By saving old newspapers, not throwing them away. So, we all get newspapers. The poet says that we should not throw the newspapers. We should save the paper. We should, tie them up, make a pile of it and put it somewhere in a box and so that you can reuse it. By saving all newspapers, old newspapers, not throwing them away, don't just take them and dump them on the tip. So, the poet says, do not throw them, tip, garbage dump, right? So, you should all save them, tie them in like a bundle and put it in some container or box. Tie them in a bundle and put them in the skip. Get collecting, protecting the futures up to you. So the poet says that, you have to start now, you have to take some action because you are the generation, you are the people who have to carry forward and you are the ones who have to do it. You have to stop the wastage to help the future generation. Save all your old glass bottles and your jams jars too. Take them to the bottle bank, then at the factory. So they say that all the glass containers, the bottles, the jars you have, you should collect them, take them to the bottle bank. Now from there, they will be transferred to the factories and they will be used, they will be recycled and they will, help us to get some new products from that waste one. The glass can be recycled, saving energy. Don't chuck away that empty drink can. So he says chuck means throw away. Do not throw that empty can, right? What you should do is if you have if you are having some drink in a can, you should, just compress it and then, so that it cannot be reused. Recycling is different. Like if you throw the can, somebody else might pick it up and, some other brands, the cheaper brands, they can fill into it and reuse it. So you can destroy it. You have to destroy it by compressing him. See, don't chuck away. Remember what I said, start recycling, man. Wash it, squash it, squeeze it, flat and thin. So, wash it, squash it means compress it completely, squeeze it, flatten it, thin it, and then go throw it. Take it to the save, take it to the save a can and post in it. Listen to me, children, hear what I say. We've got to start recycling. It's the only way to save this planet for future generations. The name of the game is reclamation. You've got to start recycling. You know it makes sense. You've got to start recycling. Stop sitting on the fence. So he says that enough of ignorance you had, enough of negligence, enough of messing around has been done. Now you have to get up. You have to start this project. You have to take the initiative to reuse and recycle the waste products. Okay, no more pussyfooting, no more claptrap. Pussyfooting, act in a cautious and non-committal way. Claptrap, non-sensible talk or ideas. So, no more beating around the bush. ये हो सकता था, ये कर सकते हैं. And no more just coming up with stupid ideas. Instead, wake up and take some good initiative. Get yourself doing the recycle rap. So that was a beautiful poem written by John Foster. Now let's come to the exercise. Which of the following is correctly spelled? So which is the correct spelling of reclamation? C1. Which of the following words means the same as crush? Good. Squash. Now we have the extract and based on it we need to answer. By saying get yourself doing the recycling rap, the poet wants to say which one? Sing and swear to the music and become rap artist? Take the rap or minimize waste products? Yes, the C1. What is the name of the game? So what is the name of the game? Very good. Reclamation. The poet asks children to start recycling. Very good. Recycling will save the planet for future. True or false? Very good. True. Take the correct option. The best way to manage waste is by recycling. You must manage waste in an efficient manner in order to make best use of resources, save the future generations, or able to write a rap song, the A1. The first one to start making an effort in the right direction should be oneself. We should be the initiators, right? According to the poet, what should not be done with the empty drink cans? So we should not throw them away carelessly. Next, true or false? The poet asked the children to stop recycling. False. We should save old newspapers. Absolutely correct. We should take the empty drink can to save a can and post it in. True. We should put the bundle of newspapers in the almirah. We should, protect, we should preserve them. We should keep them in some box. So, false. Now the question answers, what is the best way to manage waste? The best way to manage waste is to recycle. How should you recycle old newspapers? We should, recycle them, like we should not throw them away. We should make a bundle and we should keep it in some container, and when once needed, we should use them. We can have paper bags made from them, right? Do you know what paper is made up of? Yes, paper is made of wood and its pulp. Very good. What will happen if you waste paper? What will happen if you waste paper? A day will come when there will be no paper on the earth. Fine. And if we waste paper, then definitely the paper comes from the wood. So if we do not save paper, we will lead to deforestation, the cutting of the trees, and then soil erosion and pollution and everything, right? In which forms do you use glass on a daily basis? How can glass be recycled? So the glass containers which we use, in which forms? Okay. So the glass at homes, we can see them in the form of a glass for the water, mugs for tea, vase, we do have vase, and we do have show pieces, right? We have the water bottles. How can glass be recycled? By sending it to the, bottle banks, from where they are, forwarded to the factories where they are recycled and reused. What should be done to the empty can to recycle and reuse them? We should squeeze them, we should compress them, make them thin, and then throw it so that they can be used. Why can't you postpone recycling? Okay, so why can't you postpone recycling? Because if we do not take the initiative right now, the future generation will be affected and there would be scarcity of many things. What will happen if you do not start recycling immediately? As I said, the future generation would suffer. So that was all about the poem. Hope you all loved it. So that was again a moral, which the poem has given you. So read the poem once again, go through the exercise. Hope you all enjoyed with me. So, you should all read it again and go through the exercise. It was a beautiful journey with you all. Happy learning.